Hey guys, we regularly get requests from people to show an onsen and to show how to use an onsen in Japan, hot spas, hot baths. And it's difficult because you're not supposed to take cameras into onsen, so people obviously get very uncomfortable when they're sitting naked and there's somebody walking around with a camera. So difficult to do, but we managed to do it for you. We got permission and we managed to get in here and get this shot. So this is coming through from the reception area. So reception area, take your shoes off, put on some slippers, and then come through this beautiful hallway with that tatami and those beautiful chairs you saw back there. And this is into a common area, so clothes are still on. We're still wearing clothes. Maybe just this is actually in a hotel, this onsen, so some people come here already dressed in a gown, but at this stage we're clothed, we're wearing slippers, and it's a common area, so it's male and female area. So we can go out there and sit out there and look at the snow if we want to, or go to the little restaurant over there, or do other things. And then here it divides. You go upstairs if you're female, and you go downstairs if you're male. Now there's all sorts of different combinations. Sometimes you can get a little private onsen where you can go in there with your family or your friends, male and female if you want to. There's all sorts of different ones, but the standard is to have male and female separate, and just like this you go in and it divides off, and off you go to a separate area. So here we go into the gentleman's onsen. So first thing you come across is this. The idea is in this room you strip down and you put your clothes into the baskets over there against the wall, and you'll see there's these basins and mirrors and so on. You can pretty well do whatever you want with them, but they're really designed for after you've had your onsen, because traditional onsen of course was a bath. People used to go there to have a bath and then come back all clean. So not unusual to see a guy standing there shaving, or doing something else, some other bathroom related activities there at the basin, shaving, cleaning teeth, that sort of thing. But that's usually after the bath. So come in, put your clothes into one of these baskets, and then from this point on usually nobody has anything except a very small white towel. And then you go into the shower room, which is this room here, and you sit on the little stool there, and there's soap and shampoo and conditioner, and you sit on the little stool and you wash yourself from head to toe. Traditionally it was just buckets of water, so you'd have a bucket there and you'd scoop up water and pour it over yourself, and they still have the buckets, but they also have, you can see there's a handheld nozzle there with like a shower head on it, so you can just sit there on the little stool and wash yourself. So usually the way it's done is people rinse themselves first and then sit there and soap up thoroughly head to toe and then wash themselves off. You've got to be really clean, it's really important, and make sure you get all the soap off, because you don't want to take any soap or shampoo into the onsen itself. Would be considered really bad form. So once you're immaculately clean, you just wander off into these onsen rooms. There's all sorts of different ones. This one's obviously outside. Sometimes they have outside ones, inside ones, all sorts of different combinations. And just sit around basically. They're usually really hot, usually in the mid to late 40s, very hot. And people just sit there and talk. It's a nice one, isn't it? And then after the onsen, people go off and eat food with each other usually still in their gowns and their slippers, and drink beer and eat noodles and all sorts of stuff like that. So there's the onsen experience by request. More videos coming soon.